Have you ever noticed that the people who know you the best sometimes understand you the least? Welcome back to Simple English Space.
And welcome back, everyone. Today, we're going to talk about something very close to our hearts. Not just family as a word, but family as a feeling, as a place, and sometimes as a complicated reality.
That's true. When we say the word family, most people think about love, comfort, and safety. But family can also be confusing, noisy, emotional, and sometimes even painful. And that's what makes it such an interesting topic for today's English conversation.
Exactly. Today's topic is not just a simple, happy story about a perfect family. It's about real life, about what happens inside a family, the misunderstandings, the support, the memories, the traditions, and the changes over time.
So let's imagine a simple situation. You wake up in the morning in a house full of family members. Maybe it's your parents, siblings, grandma, maybe even an uncle who never stops talking.
I think everyone has that one family member who talks too much.
Exactly. So you wake up, and the first thing you hear is noise in the kitchen. Plates, spoons, someone arguing about who used the last of the milk.
That already sounds very familiar to me.
Me too. Growing up, my house was never quiet. There was always a voice calling my name. Anna, did you finish your homework? Anna, where are my keys? Anna, what do you want for breakfast?
In my family, mornings felt like a race. Everyone was rushing. My father was checking the news on his phone. My mother was packing lunch boxes. My sister was doing her makeup in the living room like it was her private studio.
Isn't it funny how the living room magically becomes a makeup room in the morning?
Yes, and the bathroom becomes a battlefield. Everyone needs it at the same time.
Family life can feel chaotic, but somehow we get used to it. It becomes our normal, and when the house is too quiet, it actually feels strange.
Sometimes silence is more uncomfortable than noise.
That's true. And in those small moments, like sitting at the table together, eating breakfast, even without talking much, that's when family really feels like family.
You don't even need deep conversations all the time. Just being there together is already meaningful.
Speaking of conversations, how often do people really talk to their family, not just exchange information?
What do you mean?
I mean real conversations, not did you eat or what time is it, but questions like how was your day really? What are you feeling lately? What are you worried about?
I think many people don't do that enough. We live in the same house, but sometimes we live in different worlds.
Yes, we scroll on our phones while sitting next to each other. We laugh at memes from strangers, but forget to listen to the people in front of us.
That's a powerful reality. And many families are going through this right now.
I remember one moment when I realized I had been distant from my family. I was sitting in the living room and my mother was talking about her childhood. I had heard the story before, so I almost ignored it. But then I really listened, and I noticed details I had never heard before.
That's beautiful. Sometimes we think we already know our family, but we only know the surface.
Exactly. My mother was not just my mother in that moment. She was a little girl, a teenager, someone with dreams and fears, and I had never thought about her like that before.
That realization changes how you treat someone.
Yes, I became more patient. I became more curious.
In my case, it was my father. I always thought he was just a serious, quiet man. But one night, he started talking about the music he loved when he was young. He even sang a little bit.
I can't imagine your father singing.
Neither could I, but it happened. And suddenly he wasn't just dad, he was Liam before he was a father's dad.
That's an important point for our listeners. Your family members are not just their roles, they are people with stories.
And when you start seeing them as people, your English conversations with them can become more interesting and more meaningful.
Simple questions can change everything. What was your childhood like? What is one thing you regret? What made you feel proud today?
These questions are simple, but they open the door to deep conversations.
And that's the kind of English we want everyone to practice, not textbook English, real life English.
Let's imagine a family dinner.
Okay.
Everyone is sitting at the table. There is food, and the TV is on in the background.
The TV is always on, even when no one is watching.
And then someone starts telling a story.
Maybe the youngest sibling says something funny at school.
And everyone laughs.
That laughter is a language too, a universal one.
But then there is a moment when the laughter stops. Someone brings up a sensitive topic.
Like money, or future plans, or why you are still single.
That question, why are you still single, is dangerous.
Very dangerous at family dinners.
But even that is part of family communication.
Sometimes it hurts, sometimes it motivates, and sometimes it's just annoying.
But the important thing is how you respond.
You can respond in anger, or in humor, or in honesty,
And honesty can be scary.
especially with the people who know you best.
But honesty is also the way to growth.
I agree. One honest conversation can change an entire relationship
It can heal old misunderstandings.
or create new ones if you say the wrong thing.
That's true. So choosing words in English carefully is important.
Simple phrases can soften difficult moments, like, I didn't mean to hurt you. That's not what I wanted to say. Can you help me understand?
Those are very powerful in family situations.
Because family is where we first learn how to speak, and also where we first learn how to stay silent.
But silence should not last forever.
Right. Silence can turn into distance.
And distance can make strangers out of family.
That's why conversations matter so much.
Even small conversations every day build a strong connection.
A simple, how are you really, every evening.
A short chat before bedtime.
A message in the middle of the day, I was thinking about you.
All these simple words create a safe space.
And in that safe space, language grows naturally.
English becomes more than just grammar.
It becomes emotion.
It becomes memory.
It becomes love.
Now let's talk about family traditions.
Yes. Traditions are like invisible threads.
They connect generations.
In my family, we always cook together on weekends.
In my family, we always watch old movies on Sunday night.
Those traditions become the memories that stay forever.
Even when family members move away,
Even when circumstances change.
the memories stay.
And one day, you'll find yourself repeating those traditions with your own children.
Or telling someone about them in English.
And that turned into a beautiful story
That's why today's topic is powerful.
because every listener has a different family story
And every story deserves to be expressed,
in any language.
including English.
So let's end today's conversation with a simple example. Imagine you're talking to your older sister after many months of being busy. How would that conversation go?
I'll be the brother, you be the sister.
Deal.
Hey, it feels strange to sit like this again. I almost forgot how quiet you are when you're thinking.
And I almost forgot how much you exaggerate everything. But I guess that means you're still you.
Some things never change, but a lot of things have. You don't call like you used to.
I know. Life got busy. Work, responsibilities, stresses. It wasn't personal. I was just tired all the time.
I understand. I think I was just scared that you didn't need me anymore.
I will always need you in some way. You're my family. Even if I don't say it every day, it doesn't change.
That means more than you know. I missed our stupid late night talks.
Me too. The ones where we talked about nothing, but somehow it meant everything.
Do you remember when we promised that no matter how old we got, we would always stay close?
I remember. I thought it was just a childish promise.
Maybe it was, but promises like that stay inside you.
I don't want to lose that connection. I don't want to lose you.
You won't. We just have to try again. One conversation at a time.
Then let this be the first one of many.
As we slowly come to the end of today's episode, take a deep breath and remember all the moments, words, and emotions we explored together. We didn't just talk about family as a topic, we felt it as a living part of our lives. From the quiet mornings in a busy home to the honest conversations that can heal distance. Today's episode reminded us that family is not perfect, but it is powerful. It shapes the way we speak, the way we listen, and the way we see the world.
Sometimes the most important conversations in life are not the loud ones, but the simple and honest ones. And today, you practiced listening to real, natural English through meaningful situations that could happen in your own home.
So, here is my first question for you, connected to today's podcast. Who is one family member you feel you should start talking to more openly? And what is one thing you would like to tell them from your heart?
Now, let me ask you one more question about our next learning journey together. In our next episode, would you like to practice English in conversations about friendship, love, or workplace communication? And why does that topic feel important to you right now?
Think about your answers carefully because your life experience is the best classroom you will ever have.
Thank you so much for being part of this moment, for listening, and for growing your English skills with us today. And if this conversation made you think, feel, or reflect, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss other videos.